shoot a quick video for you guys and kind of go over the makeup basics for beginners. So throughout this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step the basic fundamentals and applications of all the basic products for a basic face. So to begin, we'll start with a primer. Okay, so your primer is definitely the foundation of your makeup base. It kind of holds your makeup all in place. It keeps it long lasting for hours and hours, however long you prefer. And so it's definitely a very necessary product in order to have that flawless face. We're going to start off with a suggestion of the Milk with Magnesia. This is technically a laxative product, but it's fairly okay. You can wear it as a primer. It keeps that face looking matte in place all day. We can wear this for 8 hours. I've had times where I've worn it for 10 hours and it still looks completely intact. You can buy this at the dollar store for about $1. So it's really, really affordable and it works really, really well. Definitely suggest this if you have oily skin. Right. So the way we apply it is we just take this basic e.l.f. foundation brush. You can get it for $1 at Target. And then I just kind of take the Milk Magnesia, kind of just dab it over, you know, all over the face, and then just take this kind of wipe it in. And whenever it dries, it'll dry to like a whitish film, but don't worry about that because after you apply the foundation, the color will just go away. So that's a really good suggestion. And also, for something more higher end, I use a Smashbox Photo Finish Light Primer, and it really does a really good job of keeping that oil, again, from penetrating through your makeup. And between the Smashbox Primer and Milk with Magnesia, they definitely do an excellent job for oily skin. Okay, so next is going to be your foundation. Now, your foundation is pretty much the next step of your makeup base. It pretty much gives you that extra coverage, whatever you prefer. Definitely either a liquid foundation or a mineral foundation, whichever one works best for you. I currently use the Revlon Photo Ready liquid foundation. This product right here is very great for giving you that full coverage. It's also made for photos, so it kind of gives that airbrush look. It doesn't cake up at all. It doesn't give you those harsh lines. It pretty much gets rid of all your blemishes, and it does a great job of giving that airbrush look without just being too much on your face. I applied this foundation with a stipple brush. This is a basic e.l.f. stipple brush, but it works really, really well with getting your foundation really into your skin without it caking up or anything like that. And then I also use the Bare Minerals Matte Foundation. And this is my mineral foundation when I want to get more of a powder instead of a liquid. And this product right here is very great. So it definitely keeps your face very, very matte. It does a great job of making sure I don't get oily in my T-zone or anything like that. It doesn't cake up at all. Gives a full coverage. It just does a good job of creating a very natural looking face. And I applied that with a powder brush, also the e.l.f. kind. You can buy a powder brush from anywhere. It doesn't really matter. So after the foundation, our next natural step is to do concealer. Concealer is completely optional. Foundation or concealer is pretty much used to hide your blemishes, and you can use it under your eye to kind of conceal some of those dark spots or bags. Again, it's optional, but I use the MAC NW40 Studio Finish Concealer. That's what I use, and I prefer to use it to apply with my finger. So I just take it to my finger and then kind of circle it around and kind of just dab it on my face and then smooth it in on the blemishes, or even under my eye. I'll just take it and do it under my eye and kind of smooth it in. Okay, so after you apply the concealer, it's optional to set the foundation. If you use a mineralized powder foundation on your face beforehand, then you don't necessarily have to apply a powder to set your foundation. But if you use a liquid foundation, most people will set that liquid foundation, kind of just set it on there and keep it on there longer. Translucent means that it actually applies, or whenever you apply it on your face, it actually doesn't have a color. So I use the MAC Prep and Prime translucent powder. That's what I use, and it's a loose powder. After I apply my foundation and my concealer, I kind of just take this big fluffy brush. This is a Real Techniques powder brush, and as you can see, it's really fluffy. I just take it, dab it in there in the translucent powder really, really lightly, and then swivel it around a little bit, tap it, and dust off the extra powder, and then kind of just quickly and lightly dust off my face. And that's kind of give you that kind of fresh, set look without having to do too much extra work. Okay, so next is going to be your eyebrow pencil. Eyebrow pencils are pretty much used to kind of give your eyebrows an extra arch, fill them a little bit if you have kind of thin eyebrows. It kind of just gives it an extra bolder eyebrow without it being too much. So I always use the MAC Spiked Eyebrow Pencil. Kind of looks like this. And so I've been using this for some years now. This here, it works really, really well. It's probably, I think it's like $12, $15. I can't remember how much it costs. But it definitely works well as far as filling your eyebrows really well without getting those extra harsh lines. It's very, very sparse. So you can apply it really lightly, and it'll go on really light. And it kind of just gives you that extra, fullness for your eyebrows. Okay, so after you do your brows, I'm going to go on to a very natural, quick, and basic eyeshadow application. I first begin with the eyeshadow primer. I have recently purchased the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. When you open it up, it looks like this. And so I just take it and kind of just do 2 little dots on my eyes and just take my finger and rub it in. And then you rub it in, and that's that. And eyeshadow primer does the exact same thing as a foundation primer. It pretty much just helps your eyeshadow last a lot longer throughout the day. And it'll also keep it from creasing. And this gives it a really nice, clean canvas for your eyeshadow to go on. Okay, so next after that, after you apply your primer for your eyes, you can either go natural and kind of do like no eyeshadow and just like a eyeliner and mascara and that's it. Or you can kind of use the natural looking eyeshadow palette. So for beginners, you probably suggest starting with something really basic, really affordable to kind of practice a little bit and kind of get used to using colors and using different tones, works for your skin tone and things like that. So one palette that we've been loving recently is the Adorable palette by NYX. And it has a mix of neutral colors and also, a little bit more bold colors. So definitely kind of try practicing with those. Oh, and also on the back, it shows you, kind of gives you example of how to use it. An example of how to use it. So this one is more of like a neutral soft one, and this one here is more of a smoky. Okay, so next is going to be your basic eyeliner. And that kind of helps bring your eyes out a little bit more, makes your eyes pop a little bit more. So you can do either like a gel liner or more of a liquid liner. And so one example that I have for more beginners would definitely be the e.l.f. Cream Eyeliner. This is the brush it comes with, and this is the actual cream eyeliner. And it kind of comes like in this little jar. And you kind of use this to this is how it looks on the inside. And so this product right here is great for kind of just using this brush, dip it in there, and kind of just like use it to kind of go across your eyelids. Also try the liquid eyeliner from e.l.f. also. And this is the pen it comes with. And this keeps it really, really simple. It's really straightforward, really simple, takes less than a minute, and you're good to go. So after eyeliner, then you have mascara. I think we all know mascara pretty much helps define your eyelashes and makes them look a little bolder and make them stand out more. I absolutely love this L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black mascara. And I have to say, this is like one of the greatest things that I have ever purchased. It looks like this. And the way it looks when you bring it out is, it looks like this. I don't know if you can see, but it has like a built-in comb ridges around it. And it's really thin, and it has those comb ridges around it. And all you really just do is take it and just kind of just brush it up on your eyelashes really lightly. And it also has a curved shape, which makes it really easy to get all of the hairs. And also, it really helps prevent clumping of the eyelashes. But this is, I just love this. So that's mascara. Okay, so after you have your foundation, your concealer, set your foundation, there's your eyeshadow, your brows, mascara. Your last two things will be your blush and your lipstick. So for blush, I mean, all you want to do is apply it kind of to the apples of your cheekbones. So I kind of just smile and just take my blush brush, just dab it into my blush a little bit, and then lightly kind of pat it on there. And if I happen to kind of get a little too much on the cheekbone area, I just take and kind of just brush it in a little bit, kind of sweep it kind of away. Okay, so lastly is going to be, like she mentioned, your lipstick or your lip gloss, whichever you prefer. After you get your face together, you're ready to go out or ready to do whatever you want to do. You have to have your lips looking just as good as your face does. So definitely suggest getting a lipstick or a lip gloss, and of course a lip liner. You need lip liners to pretty much kind of help define your lips. I would definitely suggest a lip gloss. My favorite lip gloss right now is definitely the NYX Butter Gloss. Here's one that I have been loving so much lately. And it costs probably like $6 at Ulta. It is the bomb. It goes on smooth, keeps my lips moisturized, very plump and just looking awesome. So definitely suggest getting one of these or any kind of gloss that you absolutely love. Right, so that's lip gloss. And then for lipstick, okay, I have to say that I buy all my lipsticks from MAC. But for lipstick, I mean, any kind of lipstick, you know, is great. I personally prefer matte lipsticks because matte lipsticks last longer. And I just like a matte look. Like I right now have Flat Out Fabulous, which is this color. You guys can see. This is that color. I'm actually having it on my lips right now, so this looks on my skin tone. And then when we talk about that lip liner, I use the NYX Deep Purple. I think we both only use NYX lip liners. Yeah. I don't know why they just work. They're perfect. They are affordable. They just get the job done, and they have so many options of different colors, and you can just go to the store, buy whichever one you want to get, and here's the NYX Deep Purple. What it looks like. That's the color of it. So, I mean, you don't really have to have that many lip liners, or even lipsticks kind of give you that natural basic face. You kind of just have to find what works for you and kind of go from there. So as you can see, we are not makeup artists at all. We are very simple girls, like a smooth face. Nothing's too drastic, nothing too major. But we kind of want to come to you guys to kind of just show you the simple tools you need to create a natural look without going overboard. So definitely take heed to what we said. Kind of try out different products that you feel works best for your face, your skin tone, and works with your type of skin, because we all have different skin. So definitely try out what you feel works best for you. Right. So that is the end of the video for today. We hope that you guys enjoyed our makeup tips for beginners. If you guys have any more or the questions or comments, leave them in the space below. Thanks, you guys. Have a good day. Bye.